Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with How to Raise a Wolf Girl. You already know what's going on. This is part of a series that I'm doing to check out visual novels that I find interesting or weird. And so far this one's been weird, but in a good way I would say. I've been enjoying myself, and I hope you have been enjoying this as well. Let's go ahead and get started today. In case you don't know, the last time we played, we are taking Iroha to school. We got her uniform, we forced her to put on underwear, God forbid, and now we are in the nurse's lounge. She actually stumbled into one of her ex-friends that she used to know before she turned into a wolf girl. But that was actually the friend that we know of that goes and visits the convenience store. I can't remember her name, so don't crucify me yet. But I'm sure we'll figure it out once we get into the game again. So let's get started today. An old friend, you say? In that case, Iroha really was a normal person once upon a time. We were worried about making a scene at the school gate, so we rushed to the infirmary, though we've already been caught out once. And now we're explaining to Miss Kisaka what just happened. Katsugai. I told you, it just takes a little bit of context clues. That's what that is. Even though they just clearly gave us the name. But hear me out, okay? It's still context clues. Katsugai, could you tell us more about Iroha as a child? I'm curious to know how she's changed. I mean, she was just a normal kid. What can I say? It's been 10 years now, right? So she was younger than yeah, that's not right. Than my little sister is now. Okay, okay. A real quick pause. I think that I stumble on my words sometimes, and sometimes it is my fault. I will admit to that, but that right there is the reason why. I feel like that happens more times than not. Like the incorrect grammar is getting me. Anyway, I had to point that out. Yeah, but the resemblance is still there. It's just like the old Iroha got bigger. I could tell it was her the moment I laid eyes on her. Oh dang. Also, Chi-chan real quick. She knew her real quick. I did goof on that one. It's been 10 whole years since they last saw each other. They've grown up, and the memories they've made together will have faded as well. Yet in spite of that, the two of them were able to recognize each other immediately. They must have been very close. Though of course, Iroha didn't have the animal ears before. And Chi-chan, no boobs! I mean, duh. Please stop talking about my chest. Oh. They're so uselessly big, it bothers me. Well, damn. I didn't know she was gonna have that kind of reaction. On the contrary, bigger is better. Wear a loud proud. Bro, shut up, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What? Tell him, Kana. Like, what is wrong with this dude? That was like the wrong timing. They don't ever say that. You stay quiet, Shu. Yes, ma'am. He got chastised and he had to hit a yes, ma'am. How embarrassing. Sheesh. Under the weight of Kana's death glare, I repent my evil ways. Good, bro. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I guess I'm not exactly the same as I was before either. Sorry, Iroha. Why, sorry? Never mind. I just wanted to say it. Even if her face has stayed the same, with those ears and tail of hers, Iroha is completely different from what she once was. Katsugai must have been shocked to see those on her old friend. So, how did you end up with the ears and tail anyway? She probably doesn't even know. I would assume. Well... This is gonna sound crazy, but the simple truth is she was raised by the mountain god. That doesn't give a good explanation, really. Like, oh, she was raised by the mountain god. And then it's like, okay, well, that doesn't... Did he just, like, say, oh, you're a wolf girl now, zap? Or did they say that? I can't even remember. I think it was something along the lines of, like, she had to fit in with the environment or something. What the heck's a mountain god? No, that's a good description. Big wolf! I mean, I don't blame you if you don't believe us, but I actually met him too.
I've heard of this mountain god. Fascinating. If we want to investigate further, we'll need to start with the local archives.
Look, nobody cares about satisfying your curiosity.
So what you're saying is she lived in the mountains with a wolf?
Go, go. Iroha nods empathetically. Hey, Chihiro, did she used to go rar all the time like she does now?
Of course not. She talked like a normal person.
Figures. We'll have to work on that weird verbal tick of hers. I guarantee that's not going away. I can almost put money on it.
Yeah? Shin-chan? Huh? What is it? Not happy?
I wouldn't be happy either. If she's your ex-best friend, she comes out of nowhere, like from like 10 years ago. I can only imagine what that does to somebody psychologically, of course.
I'm fine. This is just how I am now. No? You're not the only one who's changed from before, okay?
She doesn't seem to be referring to an outward change. Really? Really now? Now that is some good context clues. At that moment, the bell rings. Whoa, already? Homer's about to start.
You three go straight to class. Iroha, you'll be studying here with me, alright? Yeah. Iroha looks kinda scared.
I don't blame her. Look who she's gonna have to stay with. Hold on, I gotta take some water. Miss Kisaka, don't you dare do anything weird to Iroha.
Weird? Why? Whatever do you mean?
What were you planning on doing?
I'm just gonna strip her naked and inspect her thoroughly. I've already given up on dissection.
I mean, she probably wouldn't mind being naked, to be real. Godspeed, Iroha. Damn, he just left her out to dry like that?
Oh! Relax, relax. I promise I'll be gentle. Kosaka, you sure it's okay to leave them together?
It's not like we have much of a choice in the matter. It's Miss Kisaka or it's nothing. This small sacrifice is necessary. I don't... Well, I do think she is extremely hot. Of course, the nurse. She worries me. That's the good thing, right? We love red flags around here. Is that what I'm picking up on? That's what I'm picking up on personally. So that done, we leave the infirmary and hurry to class. Man, that's one hell of a coincidence, huh? Right? You know, I'm really glad we ran into you, Chihiro.
What do you mean?
Iroha was worrying on the way to school about whether she could make friends. She don't want to be her friend.
Oh.
And here she's made one already. Oh well, maybe it doesn't count since you were already friends, huh?
Yeah.
Kotsugai's disinterested reply is a little confusing, though she's always a little distant. Hey, Kotsugai.
What?
I know I already asked you yesterday, but what do you think now that you've seen Iroha's ears and tail?
After seeing them up close, I'm convinced they're real.
I guess we did let Chihiro in on a bunch of things. Probably not gonna work to try to play it off as a cosplay with her. We've already established that a long time ago, Kana. Stay together.
Sorry, I'm no good as a guinea pig.
Oh, that wasn't exactly what I was asking.
Then what do you mean?
Like, after you found out they're real, did you get creeped out or anything? Hey, Shu! Kinda gives me a harsh look, like I shouldn't have broached the topic. I'm not backing down. I look at Kotsugai and wait for an answer.
I think they're cute.
You really mean that?
Yes.
Her expression barely changes, but that's just par for the course with her, too. It doesn't look like she's just trying to placate me, so I breathe a sigh of relief.
Jeez,
What are we gonna do if she said she thought they were weird? I mean, we gotta gauge people's opinions, Kana. We can't just let it go. I mean, if most people were repulsed by them, we need to figure out how to deal with that, right? I guess.
You're really worried about her, huh?
I mean, yeah.
I think you can relax. They really are cute and all. And even I didn't think that. I still wouldn't find them creepy.
Or even if I didn't think that. I see. That's good to know.
Even if people don't see her as entirely human, maybe they can at least hope for her to treat her like a puppy or a kitten or something.
Damn. But what I really want is for her to be accepted as just another person.
It'll work itself out. At the very least, people are gonna think she's cute.
She makes a good point. I mean, actually, that's I don't know. Because people might get the impression they're like, oh, well, you know, like, she's obviously something weird. We gotta experiment on her. Are you absolutely sure about that?
There are all kinds of people in the world, so I can't be 100% sure. But of course,
Kosugai reiterates with conviction.
if she's the Iroha I know, she's a really sweet girl.
Yeah, you can really tell she's never made someone cry.
Yeah.
What does that sentence mean? She nods. She probably made her cry because she disappeared and never came back. So I don't blame her. Oh crap, hurry up! The teacher's already coming!
Right.
And off they go. As I'm chasing after the two girls, I think it over for myself. Kosugai still seems to be uncertain about all this. But at the very least, I found another person to talk about Iroha with, and for that I'm truly grateful. I don't know how many more people. You got your little sister, you got Kana, you got your grandfather, you got Kana's father. Who else? The whole village at this point. He doesn't seem to care anymore. They're just like, well, it is what it is. Just don't make any trouble, basically. Lunchtime. Man, we don't even get to learn. What a rip.
Shoo?
Where you want to go for lunch? The infirmary, I'm guessing. Yeah, of course. In the first place, we need to bring Iroha her lunch. Oh, right! We didn't leave it with her! Heck, Kana still has my lunch too. I'm happy that she makes it for me, but she totally uses it as a hostage. It's a not so subtle way of saying we're always going to eat together. In my opinion, okay? This is gonna sound crazy. Make your own lunch. I know. Even though she probably wouldn't go for it. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to get out of that, just make yourself something. Alright, let's go already. I'm sure she's famished by now. Chihiro, let's get a move on.
Huh? Me too?
Don't you want to come?
I was going to get a sandwich for lunch. I'll come after I drop by the cafeteria.
Okay. Real talk real quick, time out. I just want to point this out real quick as well. Okay, maybe from this angle it's not as good, but their chest sizes look very similar, in my opinion. They've been talking about her, specifically with her big badonkas, but like, they're pretty similar in size. Alright, then we're going ahead.
Yeah, see you later.
Sayonara. With those parting words, Katsugai exits the classroom by herself. Chihiro's kind of gloomy. Isn't she always like that? I guess. Maybe she's still coming to grips with all this. I mean, she thought her childhood friend was dead and gone, and suddenly Iroha is here in front of her. That's what I said. That's what I said. Sorry, I almost choked. That's what I said. That I was like, it's kind of weird that one of your older best friend. What am I trying to say? One of your best friends that you had growing up it was gone for 10 years and suddenly reappears in front of you. That's gotta be somewhat jarring. Well, true. Plus, Iroha isn't even human anymore. At any rate, we gotta go. Iroha's waiting. Yeah. Oh, we're having mini burger patties today. Wow, sliders, nice. Among all the different kinds of food Kana has served Iroha, the hamburger patties seem to make her the happiest. It should help to alleviate her anxiety, even if only a little. Another sign of Kana being considerate, as always. Oh, shoot. It sounds like you're kind of having some feelings about that, huh? Oh, she looks terrified. Sorry we're late, Iroha. Here's lunch. She's about to tell on her. I already know. Yeah, Shuji, Kana. That was not my best Iroha voice. Whoa, what the heck? The moment we enter the infirmary, Iroha leaps at us, tears in her eyes. You. Me. Miss Kisaka, what did you do?
I did absolutely nothing unusual. All we did this morning was a physical exam and an intelligence test.
Oh no, is she dumb? Oh no.
But she's terrified. Have a little faith in me. I kept my promise after all, see? She's all in one piece.
And just what did you do in that physical exam? Quotation marks. The fuck?
Many things. She really didn't want the endoscopy, though. It was awful. What I had to go through to finish that.
Why would you give her that? Okay, sorry, I had to look up just to make sure that that was the right thing that I was thinking of, and it was. You're like, what? Like you're a school nurse, and you have the means to do an endoscopy? Are you serious? Oh. Okay, they explained it. I was not even gonna say anything because I didn't want people to be grossed out, but yeah. Wow, the stomach camera? That must have been hell. No! Okay, this one's obvious. I don't have to...
Oh, and a colonoscopy too.
Her butt too? Oh god. The hell? You stuck a camera up her butt? I wanna go home. This is not how she planned school to be at all, I guarantee you. Hold up, she's all done now, I promise. You are done, right?
Oh yes, I'm satisfied. I would love to take an x-ray, but we don't have the facilities for that.
But you have the facilities for an endoscopy and a colonoscopy? You're insane. We absolutely can't take her to a major hospital, so you're gonna have to let that one go.
I just want to see her skeletal structure, especially in her tail.
Look, I get where you're coming from, but...
Come on, just let me cut into her and find out. She's got that miraculous healing power just going to waste.
She said she laughs so cute, but she's so dangerous.
Shoo.
I can't do it like she does. She's like, shoo, shoo, shoo. She does it in such a specific way. I can't do it. I can't replicate it, unfortunately. Maybe we should just take her home now. I'm starting to agree.
Only a little joke, dear. I give you my word. I won't do anything painful or uncomfortable anymore. Probably.
I heard that probably. I don't trust you. Well, she won't do anything life-threatening, I'm sure. Shuji, come on, man. Good God.
I wouldn't dream of it. Iroha's a valuable research subject.
Poor girl just wanted to go to school. I still have some reservations, but she gave a sound reason for why she won't endanger Iroha, so I decided to trust her for the time being. Is she gonna end up being like the villain? Like, this one it seems like. So what exactly did you do about her studies? Will you do about her studies?
Oh yeah, about that. I mentioned the intelligence test, did I not?
Oh yeah, she did say something about that. I nod.
Our Iroha here is one sharp cookie. She may be 10 years behind on her studies, but still, smart as a whip, this one.
I'm surprised. I must admit that did surprise me. Like, I didn't expect that answer. You're saying she's got a high IQ?
Yes. If she puts some effort into studying, she'll easily surpass Kaguya.
Oh, damn. Oh, God. Oh. What are you dragging me into this conversation for? Yeah, so I'm dumb. Fine. Leave me alone. At least she owns up to it. Who cares? Sure, maybe I'm not learning all that much, but since my career is being shoe survive, my housekeeping skills are way more important. Oh, brother. Don't just marry me without my consent. But I can't actually say that or she'll go into a downward spiral real quick, so I keep my mouth shut. Oh my god. I feel like we can't... I feel like we can never break up with her, even though we're not even together with her. Because that could have some dire consequences. I'm not saying one thing or another, I'm just saying. She seems very dedicated to this, and if she got let down, I don't know what it would do to her worldview.
I'm sorry.
Huh? Why are you apologizing? You think I'm mad because she's comparing the two of us? You sound kind of upset. With a strange chuckle, Kana takes Iroha's hand and reassures her.
You not mad?
Not in the slightest. You've done nothing wrong, okay? And you really need to stop getting so hung up on little stuff like this. She's just being a sweetheart.
Oh. Returning to the matter at hand, her linguistic skills certainly surpass my expectations. She can understand our conversations quite well.
She drives home the point by listing a number of examples. Yeah, she had trouble early on, but by now I think she can follow even fairly complicated conversations.
By the way, she can read really well, quite well too, even a bit of kanji.
Wow, really?
I don't understand everything though. You only think of her as childish because of her speech patterns.
Yeah. Oh god, my throat.
Oh yeah. How do I explain this? Vocalization requires an incredible amount of muscle memory. She knows the words she wants to say, but has great difficulty pronouncing them.
She lost the need to speak, so over the years she's forgotten how. See, the mountain god knows what you're about to say the moment you start thinking it.
Oh my! Do you mean to say...
Whenever he talked, it was as if he was speaking straight into my mind.
Like telepathy?
Sorta, yeah.
How intriguing. My list of curiosities to research simply grows and grows.
Well, I wouldn't get your hopes up, because I don't think that Iroha can do that.
Can we get back to... Yes, well, it looks like she remembers the language well enough. It's simply a matter of relearning how to articulate. And then she could be quite the
conversationalist. We set aside the whole thing with the mountain god and get back to Iroha. You just shoved that to the side. So she just needs to get used to it?
Indeed. And while she also remembers how to read, she can't seem to write in the least. She's also forgotten how to hold a pencil.
That doesn't surprise me. Why would she have to write? It's all telepathy. Oh man, I know what that is. I didn't even touch a pen the entire summer break. When I got back to it, I was like, how do I even? Are you for real? Had to call her out for a second. I only blinked for like 5 minutes, okay?
Iroha, however, hasn't touched one in over 10 years. I imagine it would take her somewhat longer than 5 minutes.
Put a pen in her hand. Let's see how long it actually takes. Genuinely. I'm just glad she doesn't have any actual impediments.
No need to worry about that, I think. As long as she practices, she should be speaking and writing properly soon enough. You hear that, Iroha? Yeah, I try. Excellent. And this afternoon, we'll run through some vocal exercises.
Yeah. I'm surprised she wants to stay now. Not 10 minutes ago, she wanted to go straight home, but now she's nodding with excitement. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? Oh, me too. And also, apparently, she's very hungry.
Okay, enough chit-chat.
Time for lunch. Agreed, that's why we're here in the first place.
Lunch?
Well, take it easy there. I've got to set things up. Yeah. Kana takes off the lid on each of the lunch boxes and the aroma of food wafts through the air.
Any for me?
God, no. I didn't think so. Not a chance.
Yet another lunch of instant noodles.
You're supposed to be our health teacher? How about paying a little attention to your nutrition? Score 1 for Kana.
Wow, I'm so hungry.
Oops, sorry. Everyone ready?
Thanks for the food.
Just before she reaches out to grab some grub, I recall what we discussed. Wait, Iroha, stop.
Oh yeah?
No eating with your hands. We need to practice eating with chopsticks. Oh god. You're gonna make her struggle to eat. It seems to be a bad time to practice when you're on a time limit. In my opinion, you know, you only have so much time for lunch. And we've already probably spent half of it discussing all of this other stuff.
Oh, right.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Here, use these. Yeah.
Iroha's shoulders droop even before Kana hands her the chopsticks. She's still bad at using them, and it's going to be a while before she improves. To be forced to use them when she's starving must be torture. Still, I know to show some tough love. I need to. I believe in you, Iroha. When I encourage her, she nods earnestly. God, what a sweet girl. There we go again with the Microsoft freaking transition PowerPoint. Oh, the part I've been waiting for. I bought a sandwich at the cafeteria, but I don't really have much of an appetite. Oh, we just switched perspectives. That's crazy.
Got to go to the infirmary.
Kosaka, Kana, and Iroha are waiting for me. But my legs are heavy. It's like there's a weight on my chest.
Maybe I can just...
Oh yeah, the book I borrowed from the library is close to its return date. I could drop it off after school, but wouldn't want to forget.
Yeah, better take care of that now.
I'm just making excuses, I know that. Breaking my promise to meet them would be far worse than an overdue book. But I can't seem to sort out my feelings. Oh man. I wander off in the opposite direction of the infirmary.
Iroha, why? Why return now?
Yeah, that was crazy. That switch up was nuts. I wasn't planning on that. After school. Let's go, Chihiro.
Go? Where?
The infirmary, of course. Even before I finished tidying up my school things, Kana has already cornered Katsugai and started talking to her. She seems rather displeased. Hey, why didn't you come during lunch? Iroha was worried about you, you know.
Oh.
Oh, this is about to get serious. I feel it in my core. If you had to do something, you could have at least texted. You just went running out of the classroom during the afternoon break, too. This is the first time Kana's been able to grab her since our short conversation at the start of lunch. Katsugai, you not feeling well? I'll walk over and join the conversation.
Oh, Kosaka. Yeah, kind of.
Well, isn't that a shame? If you aren't feeling well, maybe we should go to the infirmary. Crap, I was actually trying to bail her out, but I really messed that one up. Come on, Kana, I'm sure she has her reasons. And I'm not gonna pry into those. I think it's for the best not to. It was just this morning that she and Iroha were reunited out of the blue. It's totally understandable that she isn't able to cope with it. Kana's not the type to run away from problems. Perhaps out of some sense of righteousness, she's determined not to let this one go.
I was in the bathroom the whole time. During afternoon break too. My stomach's really upset.
Chihiro is a fellow tummy ache survivor. Let it be known. You constipated? Why did... Brother, you can't just say that out loud.
Kinda. But do you have to spell it out?
My bad. Feeling better now at least?
Yeah.
That's a lame excuse. But can you please have a little freaking tact, Shu? I agree. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Katsugai.
Don't worry about it.
I hope you don't think a mere sorry is good enough. Excuse me.
Kana, it's seriously fine.
I put myself in the line of fire to try to take some of the pressure off of Katsugai, and it looks like it worked. Alright, fine. But hey, if you're feeling better, you're coming with us to see Iroha, right? She was fighting for her life in the bathroom, Kana, come on.
Yeah, I'm curious about how she's doing.
Katsugai nods. She doesn't seem totally unconcerned. I don't think she has any hatred in her heart per se, but it's just so jarring. I think I might stop right there for today, actually. The constipation talk will be the ending, and we will have the maybe confrontation. We'll kind of see where this plays out. We might have a breakdown. Who knows? You have to come back and see for the next one. This video should be out pretty soon after the last one. Surprise. I know. Big surprise for everybody. But I'm glad I was able to get this one out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys that were here today, and I will see you guys on the next one. And as always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.